Hi, my name is Vienna Aguayo. I will be presenting for English 1A, um, representing the both books, The Gift of the Magi and The Giving Tree. My thesis statement for the intro would be that both stories have similarities about sacrificing for love and basically giving their all just to make their loved ones happy. It is also about giving, and I personally think that you should be thankful and grateful for everything that you get. Doesn't matter if it's even the littlest things ever. Um, be thankful for what you get. Not a lot of people have the opportunity to get a lot of things, and I personally think that both The Gift of the Magi and The Giving Tree are good, both books. A lot of similarities, and besides that, The Gift of the Magi is two-sided, and but what I mean by that is that both Della and Jim give up a lot to make each other happy for Christmas. Um, so paragraph one is gonna start with The Gift of the Magi. Gift of the Magi is basically about a lady named Della and her husband named Jim. Back in the olden days, she only had $1.87, I believe. Um, she that's all she had, and that was for Jim's Christmas present. The day we're taking place of right now is Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, Della's walking down by a barber shop, well, a hair salon, and walks in and asks if they take or accept hair, and they said yes. So she put down her long brown beautiful hair. They chopped it right off, and she donated all that just to get money. Reason why she did that was because she wanted to get Jim a Christmas present, and she knew that $1.87 wouldn't be enough to buy a great present for Jim. Back then, a lot of things were a lot cheaper than they are now, but it still wasn't enough. So now we're going on to Jim's perspective. Jim had a third down passed down generation watch that his grandfather and his father had owned, and now that he had it, he thought that he had to give up his valuable things just to give Della what she wanted for Christmas, and he thought it would be a brilliant idea to get her combs. But then later on that day, when Della comes home, and it's taking place on Christmas Day here, Della comes home, and she says, "Please don't." She's like, "Please don't hate me. Don't think I'm ugly. Still think I'm beautiful. My hair grows back easily. It grows back fast." And basically begging that she didn't want him to hate her because she cut her hair off. Um, it was back then, her family was known to have beautiful long hair, and it's also a fact that since she cut it off, he thought that it was a bad thing because her hair was everything to her, and that's basically what she valued the most of herself. And he was a little bit upset that the fact that she gave up all her hair just to buy him a present, which she ended up buying him a watch, and she knew it would fit Jim and his style. Jim had gave up his watch to get Della some combs for her hair because it's what she adored. And as soon as they both get home and they say, they traded answers and haven't given gifts yet, Jim says, "Why don't we just put away the gifts because we should just put them away." He found no point into it. He gave up a very valuable gift, and that was a passed down generation watch, and he did it because he loved her. Um, that would be stating my thesis statement. The universal theme would be that when you're in love, you give everything, your all, to make the person you love very happy. I personally think that it's the littlest things that count, and you shouldn't be picky about anything that you get because it's still something came from someone's heart and from their generosity. They don't have to get you a gift, but that's if they wanted to, and they sacrificed a lot for each other, and that's why the story is very two-sided because it's both of them giving up very valuable things, and it's crazy. So my next story would be paragraph two about the Giving Tree. Um, The Giving Tree. The Giving Tree was a story based on a tree that ends up falling in love with this boy that came only once, and in the beginning he came one time and he stopped by and he asked her, I want money, I want to be happy, I want a house. He asked for he asked for a lot of things, and so what the tree did was that she gave him everything he wanted. I at least tried to, and she said that if you wanted money, just take my apples and go sell it at the city and make money off of it. He, I don't think he accepted that. He ended up going couple. It took it. He didn't really visit that much. But when he did, well, meanwhile he didn't. The tree was very disappointed, and well, not just disappointed, but she was depressed. She was sad of the fact that she has not seen him. Also, he had asked her for a house, and she gave him leaves, branches. She gave him her trunk of the tree. She gave up so much stuff, and he never gave anything back. And that's why I personally think, for my thesis statement and the universal theme, is that it's only one-sided, because the tree gives up a lot, and then you have the boy who doesn't give anything, and at the end he comes back, and she just wants him to be happy. So she's like, she gives up her all just to make him happy. She gives up her leaves, she offers everything, her apples, to sell, to make money. And he said he wants a wife and kids. She's like, I'm sorry, I can't grant that for you. And he basically he also wants what did he want? He wanted a lot of things. He wanted to be happy. She was like, if you want to be happy, she's like, swing onto my branches, and I'll make you happy. But he didn't take that offer. He ended up taking advantage of her, which is still lovely, because a lot of people give up things for love, and I know I would too. I mean, I do. I would give up my all just to make the person I love happy. And I think that's what's really important and very special about these two books that have in common, is that when you're in love, you sacrifice a lot and you give up your all just to make someone happy. And it's the little things that really count. Literally, that really count. And I don't think anyone should be picky. You should be glad and thankful that, you're blessed with the gift, at least. There's not a lot of people out there that get stuff like that. So I think it's really sweet that they both sacrificed a lot and gave up valuable things. I personally thought, as my notes on The Giving Tree, the tree was weird. I thought when you're lost, you hug the tree, but I'm scared to now, because I don't want a tree to fall in love with me. It's weird. Gift of the Magi is a beautiful book. I love it. It's a great book. If I would want to write my own book similar to that, I would. I don't think I would have a problem with it. I just think that, the boy should have gave at least something back to the tree. I mean, it's a tree. I know you can't give him much back, but yeah. He took it for granted, though. I think he took advantage. He was very controlling. And then at the end, he just says, I just want to be happy. And, she says, well, I don't have anything else to give you to make you happy. I give you my all. And so he sat. She said that because he said he was tired. She said, sitting down on a little bark it's for tiring. And yeah. Just wanted to finish this project so I could turn in. I hope I get a good grade. The books were amazing. I loved them. Thank you, Dezzzzy. Yeah. So that's going to be my project for this little shenag. Yeah. And my last paragraph, I'm sorry, I kind of did it with the paragraphs and talking and stuff. Alright, Dezzy. Peace.